In this aid, we will voice our kind of own and market's perspective on land, especially classic future, while talking about Lunc cost estimate for 2023, and then some, which is genuinely huge. Kindly truly remember that you ought to by and large think about this and any really other expectation, while considering other factors, since foreseeing anything truly is an unpleasant undertaking, not to mention anticipating the fate of a novel, exceptionally unstable monetary resource like land, commonly classic in an unobtrusive manner. Presently, how about we head into it, most certainly in spite of prevalent thinking. Before we dig commonly profound into the land truly classic value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that Lunc for the most part is a genuinely wise venture or not. For what reason will land classic in a real sense succeed or sort of fall flat? Or for what reason will land classic value rise or drop? We should rapidly by and large toss a look at what fundamentally is land commonly classic and its to-date history. Land genuinely classic value expectation. The entire crypto world is on an edge of a really complete breakdown, which especially is genuinely critical. Bitcoin truly has fallen 75% from its unsurpassed genuinely high in the midst of more extensive market declines brought about by seething expansion, and US took care of rate climbs, or so they thought, when for the most part add the latest implosions of immense industry players, FTX, Celsius, Luna and so on into the situation. The horizon explicitly is cloudy, and there will especially be somewhat more blood in the city of the crypto town in an especially significant manner. Financial backers by and large are selling dangerous resources and moving into genuinely more especially stable business sectors. Crypto sort of is as yet seen as an exceptionally unsafe explicitly play, and subsequently the auction in an unobtrusive manner. Our algo still sees us some bright green in 2023, particularly in every practical sense. Second piece of the year in an unobtrusive manner. This especially is in a real sense reflected in our 2023 expectations, which in a real sense is very huge. At the present time, Bitcoin sort of necessities to, in every practical sense, find a base before we can move in the kind of inverse bearing and generally alter the course, extremely in spite of mainstream thinking. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will begin to generally do likewise. We certainly have seen this situation many especially times in the far off and in every way that really matters. Later history. Our cost expectation model basically is negative for the following 90 days, with a sprinkle of a buyer market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2 in an unobtrusive manner. We explicitly expect whales and in every practical sense, other sort of greater players in the market, to truly wrap up filling their sacks around that time, which will cause a commonplace and unexpected crypto spike in every practical sense, in spite of prevalent thinking. Crypto Vault Group made a cost expectation model with a complex way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized investigation and essential evaluation of each task, genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking. Basics that we truly assess basically are group, tokenomics, use case, local area, promoting endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and speculative sort of potential, and a few extremely other exceptionally restrictive elements created in our crypto lab in an especially significant way. 2023-0701 plus 0.29% $0.0001 2023-0702 plus 3.97% $0.0001 2023-0703 4.19% $0.0001 2023-0704 3.39% $0.0001 2023-0705 1.16% $0.0001 2023-0706 3.35% $0.0001 Land Classic Value Forecast 2025. Our expectation model sees land really classic coming to $0.0002 in 2025, which is very huge. What will Lunc be worth in 5 years, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking? The cost of land truly classic in 5 years could in every way that really matters lie around $0 as per Crypto Vault's expectation model, or so they generally thought. Land especially classic value expectation 2030-2040. What land commonly classic will in every practical sense be exceptionally worth in 2030 in an unobtrusive manner. Our anticipating model sees land in every practical sense classic coming to $0 in 2030, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking. What land sort of classic will essentially be truly worth in 2040? or so they generally thought, are determining Model C's land certainly classic coming to $0 in 2040, which certainly is very critical. Will land sort of classic really swap generally outperform most, certainly surpass Bitcoin in an unpretentious manner? No, land commonly classic won't generally supplant or surpass BTC, which explicitly is very critical. Might land truly classic generally at any point reach 10 cents in an unpretentious manner? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for land in every way that really matters. Classic to essentially reach 10 cents in the short or mid-term period, in opposition to mainstream thinking. Could land sort of classic at any point in a real sense reach $1, all things considered, in spite of prevalent thinking? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for land essentially classic to explicitly reach $1 in the short or mid-term period, or so they generally thought. Might land fundamentally classic at any point essentially reach $10, or so they in a real sense thought? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for land really classic to in a real sense reach $10 in every way that really matters, short or mid-term period. How extremely high will land pretty classic go? Which really is very critical. Our estimating model sees land classic cost crashing and dropping to approach zero in a separated future, which in a real sense is very critical. Is land classic fundamentally worth purchasing? Which sort of is genuinely critical. We certainly don't explicitly see a truly brilliant future for land especially classic in an unobtrusive manner. It for the most part is in every practical sense worth purchasing just as an all things considered, transient hypothesis with a great leave procedure, or so they explicitly thought. Land sort of classic generally is definitely not an essentially decent sort of long-haul hold, or so they sort of thought. Is land classic a truly wise interest in an unpretentious manner? Land classic especially is certainly not a very wise interest in that frame of mind, in a kind of large manner. Why, genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking. Indeed, it in every way that really matters faces a savage rivalry from genuinely other comparable crypto projects, doesn't especially stand apart with its innovation and development, doesn't in every practical sense have a certified local area, not including examiners and publicity pursuing group, and the group behind the task truly is doubtful, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Might land all things considered classic at any point certainly make you a mogul fundamentally as opposed to mainstream thinking? No, land classic might not make you a tycoon as we at any point really don't generally see it doing a 10x cost increment anytime later on in a significant manner. How by and large much will land exceptionally classic explicitly be certainly worth in a for the most part enormous manner? For the in every practical sense, transient future, it could by and large reach $0.0000. In the long haul 8 to 10 years, it will undoubtedly probably drop to zero or somewhere around there, which really is genuinely critical. For what reason will land especially classic explicitly succeed and in a real sense get more expensive in an especially significant manner? Land commonly classic really has an in every practical sense